When you are the one who keeps it together, it becomes more than just a role you play. It becomes your identity. You are the anchor. You are the one people call when the world is shaking. You have become so good at staying steady that people have forgotten you can bleed too. You are the one who doesn't blink when things fall apart. And there's a quiet pride in that. But there is also a heavy hidden cost. Because when you are the anchor, who holds you when the tide pulls too hard? It can get really, really quiet when you are the one who needs support. People don't check on the strong one as often. They assume you're fine because you always have been. You start to feel like you don't even have permission to fall apart. You wonder, if I drop the ball, who's going to catch it? If I break, does everything else break with me? So you keep the mask on. You keep the smile steady. You keep the tears tucked away until you are behind a closed door and the lights are out. If that is where you are right now, sitting in that heavy silence, I want you to hear this. You are not weak for feeling this way. You aren't failing because you are exhausted. You are not a machine. You are human, and humans weren't built to carry the world on their shoulders indefinitely. You are just tired, and it is okay to say that out loud. It is okay to let the armor be heavy for a moment. Just breathe. You don't have to be the hero in this room. When you are used to being strong, you start carrying things without even realizing it. It starts small. A little bit of stress here, someone else's crisis there, a disappointment you didn't have time to process. You tuck them into your pockets and keep walking. You tell yourself, I'll deal with this later. Or, I can handle one more thing. You are so good at pushing through your bad days that you have forgotten what it feels like to walk without a weight attached to your soul. You hold your emotions in like a breath you're afraid to let out. You tell yourself to keep going, even when something deep inside you is whispering, or maybe screaming for rest. We often mistake endurance for healing, but they aren't the same thing. Just because you can carry it doesn't mean it isn't crushing you. Over time, that weight gets heavy, it changes how you walk. It changes how you breathe. It dims the light in your eyes until you're just moving on autopilot. Take a moment right now, just a moment. Feel the physical weight in your shoulders. Feel the tension in your jaw. That is the evidence of everything you've been handling. You've been so brave for so long. But even the strongest traveler has to set their pack down at the end of the day. You are allowed to acknowledge that this is heavy. You don't have to pretend it's light just to make everyone else comfortable. Let it be heavy for a second. Let yourself feel the truth of it. You were never meant to carry everything by yourself. I know the world tells you differently. I know your past might have taught you that if you didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. Even if you've been doing it for a long time, even if people expect it from you, even if it feels like that's just who you are still a created being. And no creation was designed to function apart from its creator. You are trying to be the source of strength for everyone else. But who is your source? You are still allowed to need support. Needing help isn't a character flaw. It's a human requirement. Even if you've been the one giving the support for 20 years, you are still allowed to have a hand to hold. You are still allowed to feel. Somewhere along the way, did you decide that your feelings weren't as important as everyone else's? Did you decide that your needs were a burden? Let's unlearn that tonight. Your heart matters just as much as the hearts you are trying to protect. Think about the people you love. You would never ask them to carry a mountain alone. You would run to help them. Why don't you offer yourself that same grace? There is a community and there is a God waiting for you to simply say, I can't do this by myself anymore. There is so much power in those words. They aren't words of defeat. They are words of invitation. Invite someone in invite Him in. You don't have to prove your strength by how much you can endure. We live in a culture that glorifies the grind and celebrates the person who never sleeps and never complains. But that isn't strength. That's just survival. You don't have to keep pushing just to show the world that you are okay. You don't have to perform wellness for people who aren't even looking. If you are crumbling inside, stop trying to paint the outside to look like a palace. Strength is not pretending everything is fine when your world is shaking. Strength is not the absence of tears. Sometimes the greatest act of strength you will ever perform is allowing yourself to admit that you are not okay. It takes a warrior to be vulnerable. It takes a massive amount of courage to look at your life and say, I am overwhelmed. That is where the healing begins. It doesn't begin in the pushing. It begins in the admitting. Imagine if you didn't have to prove anything to anyone. Imagine if you could just be. No titles, no expectations, no strong friend reputation to uphold. Just you. You are loved for who you are, not for what you can carry. Your value is not tied to your productivity or your resilience. You are valuable because you are yours. Let the need to prove yourself fall away like dead leaves. You have nothing to prove to the one who made you. God sees the parts of you that no one else notices. He sees the quiet exhaustion that hits when you finally turn the car off in the driveway. He sees the silent battles you fight at 3 a.m. when the house is still. He sees the moments where you almost broke, the moments where you were one word away from giving up, but you didn't. He isn't just watching from a distance. He is there in the room with you, counting every sigh and hearing every unspoken prayer. People see the finished product. They see the person who showed up for work, the person who made dinner, the person who answered the text. But God sees the effort it took just to get out of bed. He sees the internal wrestling. He knows the weight of the secrets you carry and the fears you don't share because you don't want to worry anyone. He is the only one who truly knows the depths of your fatigue, and he doesn't look at you with judgment. He looks at you with a deep, aching compassion. He is not asking you to carry it alone. In fact, he's been waiting for you to hand it over. There is a gentle invitation in the scriptures. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. It doesn't say, come to me when you finish the job. It says, come when you are burdened. He wants the mess. He wants the heavy. He wants the I can't do this version of you. Let him take the heavy end of the cross. He is more than strong enough. You are allowed to rest without earning it first. We have been conditioned to think that rest is a reward for a job well done. We think we have to deserve a nap or a day off by checking off 100 items on a list. But rest is not a reward. Rest is a requirement. It is a biological and spiritual necessity. You are allowed to pause without explaining it to a single person. You don't owe the world an apology for taking care of your soul. You are allowed to breathe without fixing everything first. The world will still be there when you open your eyes. The problems will still be waiting, but you will be different. You will be replenished. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is absolutely nothing. To sit, to watch the trees move, to feel your heartbeat. This is the Sabbath heart, the realization that the world is held together by God, not by your frantic efforts. You spend so much time fixing things for other people. You are a problem solver. You are a bridge builder. But right now, I want you to resign from being the general manager of the universe. Just for 10 minutes. Let the broken things stay broken for a while. Let the unanswered emails sit. Let the dust settle. You are allowed to be off the clock. You are allowed to exist without being useful. You are enough, even when you are doing nothing at all. You don't have to be strong in this moment. Not tonight. The sun has gone down and the day is over. Whatever didn't get done today, let it go. Whatever words you wish you hadn't said, let them go. You don't have to hold everything together tonight. You can let the seams come apart a little bit. You are safe here, in the stillness, in the dark, in the quiet. You don't have to perform. You can just exist. Think of this as a stripping away. Strip away the expectations. Strip away the shoulds. Strip away the what ifs. What is left? Just a soul that is loved by God. That's it. That is the baseline. You can just exist and let that be enough. You don't have to be inspired or motivated or powerful. You can just be a person breathing in the dark. And in that breath, there is a profound peace that the world cannot give and the world cannot take away. You are not alone in this, even if it feels like a desert right now. Even if you feel like the only person on earth who understands your specific brand of tired, God is with you. Not just when you are standing on the mountaintop giving a testimony. Not just when you are winning. He is especially with you when you are tired. He is the God of the valley. He is the God of the weary. He is the God who sits in the dust with us when we can't get up. As you close your eyes or look at the light, remember that the darkness does not hide you from Him. The darkness is where the stars are seen most clearly. Your fatigue is the place where His strength is made perfect. You don't have to find Him. He has already found you. Rest in that. Sink into that. You are held. You are seen. You are loved. And you are going to be okay. Sleep now, or just be still. He's got it from here.